As humans, we tend to go through life looking for comfort, looking for home. When registering for classes, I knew that I would be most comfortable in a writing-based class. But so did everyone else. So where did that leave me? Survival. In writing, I've always struggled with writing survival situations. That is why this class was my second choice. I didn't realize I would struggle so much with surviving this class. I expected to be slightly out of my comfort zone for 2 or 3 hours of class time every day, but I didn't expect so much to be required of me outside of class. In the first few days, I began to see the class as survival of the craziest. This class became a series of first times. The first time I made a fire, the first time I hiked up 2 miles of snow-covered mountain in a day, the first time I planned to fail at a final project. You heard me right. I planned to fail. Patience said that she would rather us try really hard and fail than do something easy. So I planned to fail with flying colors, building a long-term wiki up 20 feet wide, 12 feet tall. I figured that I was probably going to fail no matter what I did, so why not fail with flying colors? But Patience knew it wasn't possible. And I told her I just wanted to try. She laughed and I scaled down my design, but I continued to say that I'd make all the materials all by myself with just natural materials, ensuring failure with a lot of hard work. But then I met Preston, my mentor. You're gonna need 100 yards of cordage. Why would you put yourself through that when you can just buy it from a store? He said, why would you do that, about 1,000 times to me that day. I decided to make a more modern wiki up, the way that Preston would do it. Primitive skills with modern technology. In the end, I succeeded at building a much smaller wiki up, more modern wiki up. The term wiki up directly translates to the word dwelling, which seems appropriate. I define dwelling as the feeling of being. That's why we can dwell in different emotions, in different places and different times. Dwelling is the feeling of being, not simply being. In the process of building the dwelling, I was dwelling in how beautiful nature was, how unbelievable it was that I wasn't failing, the dwelling in the peace of the world around me. I learned to dwell. I don't think I would have dwelled if it weren't for the immersion forced on us by Patience, and I'm thankful for it. I see immersion as the process of becoming comfortable, of finding the feeling of being at home. Immersion is a process that leads to dwelling. As humans, we live our life in seasons. Some more comfortable, more homey than others. I think it's safe to assume that most of us have gone through all 4 this semester. Winter, when we are being pruned, but something deeper is growing beneath even though it can't be seen. Spring, when things around us begin to bloom and life looks pretty. Summer, the maintenance of the crop. Fall, the harvest. When the fruits of our labor must be completely harvested before the next season comes back to prune them again. I went through all 4 seasons this semester and learned that survival isn't about being brave, but about having faith and resilience. Stress, faith, resilience became my best friends, walking with me hand in hand in the woods. Preston pushed me to make my project easier, make my life more deliberate. I took his advice to heart, and Patience's advice to heart. Sometimes when Patience opens a door, God opens a window. Or you have to force the window open yourself. The wind and Patience will push you around, and will force you to do things that you don't want to do, but they will build you into something better. Ask you to dwell and to learn and enjoy yourself when you find that you are somewhere unknown. You will become so well educated in the unknown that you will be able to teach it. You will have learned to dwell wherever the wind takes you, and you will find home, find comfort within it. You just have to be patient and have faith in yourself. If you do, you might even feel welcomed. You will feel at home. Living deliberately is no walk in the woods, but who wants a life that's that easy?